Hi, it's Blake here from Builder Kids, and today we're going to be unboxing the new carpet for the Ford F350 Super Camper Special.
That's right. We finally got the carpet. You can see it's from Auto Custom Carpets. We sell a lot of their carpets, so we want to install it so you guys can see what it looks like. So what we did was we literally just got this in today. So what they recommend doing is taking it out of the box, laying it flat. Really, you should lay it in the vehicle. So just lay it kind of in the vehicle for about 24 hours and let it contour or recontour to the floor, so it kind of takes the shape, and then you can start working with it. Right now, we are just finishing up the interior of the truck, but since we have this, I don't want to leave it rolled up because it could lose its shape. So we're going to unbox it so you guys can see what it looks like. We're going to lay it flat, probably on the floor over here, and then hopefully in the next couple of days we'll get a chance to actually lay it in the truck, and then once it forms itself or it lays in there again for like 24 hours, we'll start trimming it and getting the holes cut out for the seats and get it mounted, and then we'll show you what it looks like there. But right now we're going to unbox it so you guys can see what it looks like. Blake, what color did we go with?
And we went with dark saddle, number 12. Here's what it should look like.
Yep. Yeah, so there's a bunch of different options. If you look on our website, for this particular truck, literally just type in 1973 Ford F350 carpeting, and then this will come up. You can see all the color selections. We went with a loop, which is originally what would have been in the truck, so that loop style instead of like a cut pile, which is more like the carpet you'd see in your house. And then the number 12 dark saddle is one of the, quote, like original colors that would have been in the truck. We were looking at the dark brown, but I think the dark saddle will look really nice. And again, it was really, really close to the carpet that came out, or at least what it looked like when we took it out. That was a mess.
And if you put this next to the car, it almost matches the color.
It does. It'll look real nice. And it'll look nice with the colors of the interior and the colors of the seat cover. So we're going to get this taken out and you can see what it looks like.
Or unboxed.
Unboxed. You want to rip it open? You get it? Oop, I got it.
How's our thing? Fancy.
Okay.
Oh,
So we got some information that came with it.
The underside.
So it tells you, it gives you a picture of the actual carpet. Here's your instructions on how to install it. Obviously it came from Raybuck. And then it talks about floor mats that you might want to get for it too. So all that information comes with every carpet that's sold. Yeah, it's the jute padding. So we're going to pull it out.
Underside.
Yeah, this is the underside. What Blake was saying, you think it looks disgusting, but this is the jute padding that comes on the carpet. Now, for most of these carpets, oh, grab that, we might need it. For most of these carpet kits, the jute padding is going to be in the footwell area. So like where the passenger or the driver's feet would be, that's where this will be. If it was in like a car or like a crew cab truck or something, same thing. It'd be in the front and in the back in those areas. Sometimes when you get it, the jute padding might be loose. It'll tell you in the instructions you could just lay it in that area and then put the carpet right over top of it. And here you can see the other part of the carpet back here that is just the backer, and it doesn't have the jute padding on it. Blake, you want to move that box and just kind of toss it over to the side? There you go. So again, obviously we're going to want to get this opened up as soon as you can, get it laid out. Don't put it in the sun. You don't want it in direct heat because it will eventually kind of heat the backing up in the mold and it'll lose its shape. It'll just go back to a flat piece of carpet. What we're going to do again is we're going to lay this out probably in the bed of the truck or on the floor and let it just kind of be flat. Now, this truck doesn't have a whole lot of shape to it. There is a hump in the center for the tunnel. This has the C6 that has a high tunnel in it. So you'll see there's going to be a little bit of shape for that. And then it does come with heel pads. So almost all the carpets come with an integrated heel pad that's in it, which is a nice little feature. And then there is going to be banding in certain areas. So up along the firewall there isn't any, but along the perimeters that'll all be, it'll have like, well, let me see if I can show it to you. You can see it's all banded around the edge, so it's not going to fray. Yep, there you go. So this one actually should be pretty easy. The trucks are usually pretty easy. You could just kind of lay it in there. Again, you're going to still have to cut around if there's any floor shifters, mounts for the seats, those kinds of things, or like seat belts. You're still going to have to trim around that. And then again, this one's going to be pretty straightforward. It should pretty much just lay in there and have a little bit of trimming, and then it'll be done. So that's what it looks like. We're going to get it laid out flat right now, and then as soon as we get the rest of the stuff in the interior cleaned up, Blake and hopefully Kobe and I are going to put it in there, and we'll show you what the installation process looks like.
Probably just me, though.
Probably just Blake. So we'll show you that here in a little bit. So Blake had to step out for a second. I'm going to do this real quick. I got the inside of the truck cleaned out, just cleaned the floor out, got everything vacuumed out of it. Now I'm getting ready to put the carpet in here. We're going to let it sit for 24 hours, and then when that's all in and kind of like retaking its shape, we're going to start cutting out the little bolt holes and get this thing mounted in place, get the sill plates in, and then get ready to put the seat in. So we'll show you what that looks like here in just a little bit. And there's what it looks like in the truck now. So again, just laid this in here real quick. No trimming yet. Usually start from the back and work your way forward. This one is a little bit long, and it kind of wraps up a little bit, maybe 1.5 inches or so in the back. But there was a clear lip molded into the carpet, and that fit that little rise in the back of the cab floor. Started with that and kind of worked forward. But you could see how that's got the high tunnel for the C6 in there. Even though it just looked like a big flat piece of carpet when we rolled it out, it does have some shape to it. So we're going to let that sit for a day, and then we're going to come through and we're going to start trimming. Obviously we have the bolts for the seats. We got the little shifter, or the lever for the dual tanks, and seat belts and whatnot. So we'll get that done here hopefully tomorrow, and then get ready to wrap the rest of this up and get that seat cover in too, or the seat with the seat cover.
Okay, we're back. We let it sit for 24 hours, and then my dad, he put it in, and you have to cut holes for every place where like bolts and stuff comes out. Like there's a hole here, a hole here, holes here, a hole here, hole down there. There's more holes over here.
Yep, it's for everywhere, like the seat mounts or the seat belts come through, or this had the auxiliary tank switch.
Got that.
Yep, got the seat belts mounted back in.
And since we got that done, it's like now it's in, so we can sit. It's not the floor. This is actually pretty clean, really clean actually. That's why I'm sitting on it. And that's all. We put it in. We cut the holes, and we now put the seat belts back in.
Yep. So we started from the back, worked our way through the contours up to the front.
And
cut the holes?
Yeah, cut the holes.
And then we put the sills back in, and this heel pad, it was already integrated in the floor.
It's just you had to like put it in the right spot.
Well, we just worked out right there based on the contours of the floor. We had a little bit of trimming to do up around like the gas pedal and everything, but for the most part it just went right up in. And then you got to trim around the like the dimmer switch or the high beam switch, and it comes with this little ring, so we stuck the ring in. I mean, I think in one of the other trucks we just cut a little hole and slid it over there, but this one we stuck the ring on it. So that's it. It's all done. I don't know, it took like an hour or so.
Well, it took more than an hour to get the carpet to set.
Well, yeah, we let that set for a day.
Put the carpet to set, and then after 24 hours we laid it all in, did that. Well, yep. You did that.
Yeah.
And that's all for today. Well, have a good day, well, the rest of your day, or evening if you're in the morning, or have a good morning. And like and subscribe while you're down there. Hit the notification bell. Bye!